Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome back to Scrap Backwards. We're on to July, a little bit late but here nonetheless. Cathy has been doing amazing things as always, and she has completely changed her kit out and got a gorgeous colourful burst of awesomeness. So I thought it was time that we had a change up, because back in March I created a mega kit which basically consisted of 3 of these boxes. Don't know how well you can see this, but it has this at the back, which is 12 by 12 size, and then these 3 at the front. So we had 3 of these jammed full of product, paper, cut files, stickers, foam stickers, embellishments, all sorts of goodness, as well as a couple of trays of extra embellishments as well. Now what I've done is I have gone through and I've basically I've pared it down. I've taken stuff out, so all of this stuff that you see here has now vacated my kit. So if I just come here, let me just pull this out. So I've taken this pile of paper out of my kit. So we've got a good 1.5 inches of paper, and whilst I love all these papers, I just wasn't feeling it. So when I went through each individual sheet, I decided which ones I wanted to keep, which ones wanted to go. So these ones are out and they're just going to go back into my stash, and that's okay. That is okay. I'm not going to beat myself up. It is what it is. Further to that, I have also taken out a few of the sticker sheets. So let's have a look at that. I've also taken out just a few of the cut files that I had in there. More of the smaller ones really than anything else. I've got this chipboard, which is round trip. This came from a class with Vicky Bootin on our cruise last year. To be honest, I don't like it. I'm not a huge Maggie Holmes fan. I'm considering binning it, but it might just go back into my stash for now. There's a few bits that I will use, like the suitcase, the tickets, the Polaroids, the camera, but you know, who needs a swan? Like, really, not my thing. So I don't know what to do with this yet, but it is out of my kit. And then I've also got this as well, and some other bits and bobs. Got a couple of speciality papers, and then I've just removed 4 sticker sheets. This one I keep putting in a kit and then taking it out of the kit. I need to think about what I want to do with that. And then these 2 I've taken out. I'm going to build a cruise kit to do a album of the cruise, so I thought let's take those out, and that may go in that kit, but we'll see. I need to have a think about that and some sort of project. And then these are going back into my 49er Market stash. And then just some bits, again, this is for the cruise kit. Just some things that I just have not dipped into at all. These are going with my Pink Fresh Studio stash because I love them and I don't want to use them yet. Which is stupid, I know, but these are clear stickers. I'm really struggling with them. I'll use them in Happy Planner probably. So things like that are just going back in the stash. Now I've made the decision to take out the Jen Hadfield thickers, which are these. Believe it or not, I've actually started making some cards, and I find that Jen Hadfield is very much geared towards card making. Like, we've got thank you, wish you well, congrats, love you dearly, joy, miss you, congrats, blessed, see the good, awesome, forever, good luck, hello, let's celebrate you, thinking of you, you make me happy, you're doing great, thankful, grateful, blessed. So I thought, let's take them out and put them in a card making kit. I'm not going to make a kit as such. So I've actually emptied a full box, which is brilliant news. I've actually emptied 2 boxes and condensed it into one of these and a smaller box. And that is what we're just going to have a quick look at to see where we are at. So I now have this small box, which is a lot smaller, and this is my embellishment. So this is stickers basically, and that is a lot more manageable. And then I have one of these, which again is much more manageable. So I still have a lot of paper, but it's more manageable. And I think I'm going to do things a little bit different for July. So this is going to be a bit of a chatty video, a bit of a longer video. So if you want to fast forward, or you just want to stick it on and scrap the day away, or you just want me on in the background, or you just don't want to watch, or whatever, go with the flow. I am easy. But we're going to make a few page kits. I've never done this on camera. I've never really made page kits, but I see a lot of people doing it. So I thought, let's mix it up for Scrap Backwards in July and see how it works. So that is what we are going to do today. Excuse me. So I have basically at the front here, let me move this out of the way. I just want to go through what I've still got in my kit. This is all what I call scraps. Now I know this is not a scrap, it's basically a 12 by 11 inch piece. Same for this, but it's a scrap in the sense that it's not a full 12 by 12 sheet, okay? So I have got all my scraps together, and what I'm going to do, I have decided we're going to make ourselves a little project. So I'm going to put all of these in a separate box, and I'm going to dip into them as and when I want to. We may build some page kits with these, but then what we're going to do is we're going to make a mini album with my Scrap Backwards scraps at the end of August. So I've got 2 more months with this kit, July and August, and then September onwards I'm going to build a new kit and we're going to mix it up and change the way we do it. But for July and August we are going to keep this kit and then with all the scraps only, we'll then make a mini album. Now, scraps to me are when I've cut a paper, whether that's 1 inch or 11 inches. So that's why some of them are big. I have a lot of scraps. I don't keep anything small. Like if I've got a slither, I'm very bad at keeping barcode strips, I have to be honest. I don't keep small bits. Like I keep things like this because it's a cut apart. If that was a bit of pattern paper, I wouldn't keep it, if I'm honest, because I just don't have time for it. I do have a drawer full of scraps, so I wanted to challenge myself to use them, because if you've been around here for any length of time, then you will know that I am terrible with scraps. So that's what the plan is with scraps. So what we're going to do with that is put it in a box or a folder, and then as I create layouts in July and August, I'll add scraps to it, and then we'll create a mini album at the end of August. And we'll build an album from scratch together and go from there. And hopefully it will be something that inspires you guys as well. So in terms of paper, I still have my paper separated, mostly. So this is what paper I have left. So I basically, when I created this kit, I separated my paper into categories that made sense to me. So we had pattern paper, we had cut aparts, we had primary colours and background papers. So I've kind of kept those, but we are going to mix it up a little bit as well. So patterned paper for me is, as it says on the tin really, it's paper that is patterned. So I've got a variety of themes going on. We've got some COVID ones, and then we've got all these sort of patterns. We've got stripes, we've got crosses and confetti and stars, arrows, hearts, houses, flowers, cameras, TVs, polka dots, lots of polka dots, and a big bunch of florals. So those are my pattern papers, and I've basically gone through the pattern paper that I've taken out is more of the dreary stuff. I wanted something bright. I took a leaf out of Kathy's book and we've gone for a burst of colour. So that is my patterned paper. Then we have some cut aparts. Now in here we've basically got cut aparts and other themes. So you'll see I've got some cloud papers. I don't know why, I'm a bit obsessed with cloud papers, and then I never use them. So that is one of my challenges. I adore this paper and I want to use it. So we've got some cloud papers, some text papers, some cut aparts there. Again, all the colourful stuff, took out the dreary stuff. Now for primary colours / monos, these for me, I would map my photos with. These I view as cardstock. So rather than using a sheet of red cardstock, don't get me wrong, I have a ton of cardstock. When I first started scrapping, it was like, I need cardstock. Everybody has card. I need loads of card. So I've got red, basically got them separated by colour. I've got 3 drawers full. I never use it. I never use it. So that's something else I need to look at. But I also have a ton, and I mean 10,000 plus sheets of paper. So these I will use to map photos, map layouts, or if I want a strip of red cardstock, then I would use this. So we've basically separated this into colour. Look how amazing that looks. So we've got some red, yellow, wood grain, orange, green, blues, and then just a couple of black. I've basically taken all the bright colourful ones out and pop them in the kit. And then finally I have what I've called background base pages. So these are papers that I can see myself creating a layout, bish bash bosh, done. Adding a few layers, a few embellishments, my photo, and we have an amazing layout. So for this one I've taken a lot out, but I've kept quite a lot as well. So we've got things like ledgers, we've got papers with elements already on, we've got ones like this, we've got rainbows, maps, sunbursts, clouds, paint splatters, ledgers, wood grain, all of that kind of stuff. And then at the back I've got some of them. I have 3 paper pads, so I've separated one of the paper pads and this is all that was left. So I've kept those in and I will use those to create layouts, map photos, etc. I'm actually going to move them into our primary / mono section. So that is where I am at with my kit. I feel much better about the kit. I was getting a bit bored of it. I was getting a bit, not really liking this. And a bit, do you know when you get a bit flat with your supplies? So my advice is, if you are the same, if you work with kits, or if you don't work with kits and you just pull out kits that you have, like Hip Kit or Mind the Scrap or whatever, then mix it up, create yourself a kit, watch YouTube for inspiration, watch Kathy, watch me, watch RTS, Janet, watch everybody and anybody, and just mix it up. Pull out, shop your stash and pull out your supplies. In terms of embellishments that are left in the kit, I have kept a couple of cut files, as well as these big cut shapes that I have a couple of plans for. I have kept a speciality paper. This is the Chamel Field Trip. And I've kept, of course, my 12x12 sticker sheet, which inspired this kit all the way back in March. Excuse me. Now, this one and this one, this one and this one, this one, these 5 sticker sheets I want to kill. By the end of August, I want these completely empty. I will hold my hands up and be honest, I have been through them and I've pulled off any that I know I will not use because they're not appropriate, I don't like them, they're not fitting with anything I would scrap, and I've thrown them away. Because why keep some if you know you're not going to use it? Then all of these, ideally, I don't want to set myself up to fail here, but ideally I want all of these sticker sheets killed because they are all at least half used now. and I think we can do it. I think we could do it. Maybe not absolutely all of them, but I really want to focus and get at least half of these completely used. And I've kept one 12x12 chipboard. This is a Maggie Holmes travel collection, but it's one that I can see myself using. I've used a couple of pieces already. There are a couple of pieces that I'm not 100% on, like this scooter, this key, this tag, some of the glitter stuff, but again, I want to use a good half of this. So that is what is left in my kit in terms of 12x12s. Don't have a ton, but we do have things like small fluffy stickers and finishing touches, as we call them. And a few more there. I want to make a dent in this. Got a few Project Life cards left, and then some titles and stickers here as well. So that is where we are at in terms of our stash kit. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to finish up this video just by quickly taking you through what I've got in terms of title stickers, as I call them. So we've got these from Vicky Bootin. We've got 1, 2, 3 sets in there. They are part used. Like these are colour study. We've got You Are, The Details, Oh Yeah, Fun Good, Weekend Vibe, Yes You Can, So Nice. So I want to try and finish them. And we've got some others there. I've also got these Fernwood. I haven't used many of these. We've got Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Cottage Fields. This is the only thing I have from this collection. I'm not a fan of it, but I do like these titles. We've got Today, Sweet, Love, Loved This, Amazing, So Beautiful, Joy. Not a fan of the flowers or butterflies, so they'll probably go in the bin. But I want to use the title pieces, and I think I'll build those into our page kits. We've got Simple Stories, Let's Go, Travel Ones, and Simple Stories Safe Travels, and Simple Stories Summer Farmhouse, and Simple Stories Sunny Days. We've got this random one from One Canoe 2, and this one from Amy Tangerine, Brave and Bold. I don't know why, but I've ended up with about 2 or 3 packs of these. So I would like to kill all of these. I don't think I'll also kill these ones, but if I do, happy days. But I want to try and get rid of a chunk of them at least, because things are better on our pages, aren't they, at the end of the day? Then I've got rid of a lot of the stickers, but we do still have some 6x12 stickers. Got some, again, there's another round trip from Maggie Holmes. That might end up in the bin. It was part of a kit. We've got labels. This keeps coming in and out of a kit. This is Heidi's Swap. A couple of bits I really like, such as this circle sticker, this Polaroid frame, labels. The rest I'm not 100% on, so that might be another one that I destash/bin. Some more Brave and Bold. Some more Heidi's Swap. And then a couple of Cocoa Vanilla. We've got the remnants of a colour study chipboard. This matches the 12x12 chipboard, and I've taken out my Mind's Eye travel sticker book, but I've kept the summer one in because it's all full of the bright colours. And then finally, I have kept my interactive pack. I want to use a good chunk of them. I've already halved this, so I want to continue on with that. And we've just got some random bits and pieces. I want to kill them. Don't know why I've ended up with 2 of them. So I want to really focus and get a lot of these used up. A lot of these are clear stickers, so they will go in my Happy Planner stash. And that is it in terms of my kit. I'm actually going to get rid of that out of my kit and just keep that one. So that is where we are at with our kits, ladies and gentlemen. So, the plan is I am going to say thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out what Cathy has been up to. I will be back in a little while with another video, and we're going to build some page kits. So pull up a seat if that is your jam. If it's not, that's fine. Just wait, and I will have a layout process video up very, very soon as well. I just think it would be good to get a chunk of these into page kits. Obviously, I don't know what photos we're using. I am purely going to focus on product, and I'm going to focus on background paper, layered paper, and a title. And then all the other embellishments, extras, finishing touches I will do as I create the layout. But I want to get the foundations in and create some page kits and get creating with this kit and really, really focus on it. I will also use this kit for other videos as opposed to just my Monday video to try and get a big chunk of it used. I feel like I've reinvigorated the kit and reinvigorated myself for Scrap Backwards. So let's do this. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back with you with some page kit building very, very soon. Bye for now.